12, 13, and 14, okay? We're not going to do those ones. Okay, so, but it works out because I give you credit for the last 4, so, you know. All right, so elimination. The whole goal here is obviously to eliminate a variable. You can eliminate the x's or y's. And so, what do you guys want to do? X's or y's? You're going to eliminate the x's. So how would I eliminate these x's? Okay, you always take the smaller number should fit into the larger number. So how many times would you have to multiply 8 by to fit into 16? 2. Means you're going to multiply this top equation by 2. But with the other one, if the signs are the same, that means your one outside needs to be a negative. Okay? So see how these are both a negative? Then that means that we need to add another sign so it changes it. Okay? So it should be a negative 2. Okay? So we multiply everything. Some of you guys were just doing one thing yesterday. Okay? You need to multiply everything by negative 2. Mohammed, where are you at? Well, home, obviously, but are you on quarantine?
No, I thought today was 2-hour delay.
It's tomorrow, but that's okay. I'm glad you got on, honey. All right, so, okay, we're going to multiply this top one by negative 2. So I got negative 2 times negative 8 is going to give me 16x. Negative 2 times negative 3 is going to give me plus 6y. Negative 2 times 7 is going to be negative 14. Okay, the bottom equation, we're not changing anything, so we can just write it down. We can add these two equations together. Okay, plus 16 and a minus 16 is going to cancel. 6 and a negative 9 is going to give me negative 3y. Okay, well 14 minus 5 is going to give me negative 9. And then we divide by negative 3 on both sides. So y equals 3. One thing I noticed from some of you guys yesterday, your handwriting, some of you guys, is not the best. And so you would get down here and you would accidentally write an X instead of a Y. And then when you plugged it back in, you're like, something's not right. Your handwriting's not right. Okay, so make sure that you're writing clear enough to where you can read it or I can read it. I don't remember who it was. There might not even been this period, but I checked his problem like 4 times. I'm like, all the math is right. What the heck is going on? He wrote Y instead of X. He did everything here, and then his very last one, and I didn't notice it either. I'm like, what the heck? I had another student look at it. We couldn't figure it out. Okay, so make sure. So we circle this, and we do what? We plug it into where? Anyone. Okay, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to just use the top one. I got negative 8x minus 3y equals 7. Okay, so I'm going to have negative 8x minus 3 times 3 equals 7. So I got negative 8x minus 9 equals 7. Okay, and then we're going to add 9 to both sides. So I got negative 8x equals 16. We're going to divide. It's going to be negative 2. Okay, and then we need to write these in coordinates. So we're going to say negative 2, comma 3. Okay, look at 3. Okay, what variable do you want to cancel, x's or y's?
X.
I'm going to cancel x's. Okay, now we have a lower number of x, right? A smaller number and a larger number. What is the smaller number? -9 is obviously smaller than 18, right? That means that the smaller one is the one I have to multiply by. So this one we're definitely going to be multiplying by what?
2.
By 2. Okay? And because of the signs are different, see how this one's a negative, this one's a positive? We don't need to change the sign on the outside. Okay? So you're going to multiply everything by 2. So I'm going to have -18x plus 16y equals 22.
Yes. Miss Abby,
Who is it?
Brooker needs to talk to you.
Okay, add those two together and cancel your stuff. Dismiss me. Yes. It is open. The codes are on Canvas under announcements. And then you can actually just like copy and paste the code. Probably, I mean, I've used it all year. Is he not? Oh, it's got to. Everybody else uses it. Okay. Yep.
What is he? Dean of students?
He does, yes, but he does like the majority of major discipline, I would say.
So like controls expulsion.
Huh?
So like expulsion.
Yeah, he usually sits in on those meetings and stuff. I mean, Murphy and stuff does too. Like each student, depending on your last name, you have an assigned
That would explain a lot.
administration person and a guidance person. But if things are kind of super bad, then that's the go-to. 'Cause
That
he's the
explains so
dean's-
much because mine's Christensen and Patterson. I know that for a fact.
Yeah. All right. So you should have added these together, and
0.
Did I do something wrong, or is it
The
an
whole
infinite
thing's
problem?
0.
Okay, I think it's one of the infinite ones. I put one on here to talk about, but I could be wrong. It is.
0.
It is. So, okay, so what happens? These cancel,
Everything cancels.
these cancel, and these cancel. What that means when everything cancels is there are an infinite amount of solutions. And what that means is, so on the last problem, right, there was one solution and only one solution to that problem. And we found it. It was, what, -2, 3 or something? On this problem, there are 50 million solutions, okay? X could be 0 and Y could be this. Or X could be 0 and Y would be 0. Okay, so there are a bunch of different solutions. Look at
All right,
that,
this-
it works.
It works. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
So just like that, right?